Hey, everybody. How's it going out there? Is everyone having a great day and not haunted by nightmares from last night?
What was wrong with last night?
Oh, we're just, it didn't happen. It didn't
Nothing happened last night.
Never
we
happened.
didn't even do Botched films. We just went to bed early. We
Okay.
all got a lot of sleep.
I didn't notice because I had to work late. Sorry.
We got
Good.
a lot of sleep.
Yep.
We just slept all night.
So much sleep. Definitely not having nightmares.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely didn't almost throw my cat across the room at 3 a.m. when it touched me.
Get away, Dad!
Did you guys watch a horror film?
The cat's name is Dad.
It was
Well-
actually a whimsical film about
A
family
whimsical film.
and growing.
Whimsy. So much whimsy.
So much whimsy.
Was that Steve's choice?
Yeah. Last choice.
I thought it was going to be quirky and whimsical, but it wasn't.
Oh, God.
All right.
What?
Steve's on choice probation.
I thought it
Yeah.
was going to be
Yeah.
a black comedy, but it was just awful.
Was
We
it
are not pro
Yep.
Steve choice.
Steve's picking
on this
incel
show.
music
I
now?
have I have timed myself out of picking movies for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, you should.
Phil, do you have a knife?
I do have a knife.
There's a knife literally in the other room on the
There's
little
one
wood
right
stand
there.
that's right there. Because I just found it on the floor for some reason.
Sorry, Phil's not really here, everybody.
Yeah, he's not
He is an illusion.
an illusion.
Feeling
He's
real.
supposed to be picking up his kid right now, but he is not.
Is he supposed to? I thought he
No,
already
I'm
did that.
lying so that come on, making jokes.
I'm gonna
You
say-
said something not true.
I didn't know. I'm gonna tell people why he's not here eventually.
I was just trying to make it not a thing.
Okay.
You know, like I do with all my problems. Avoid them.
Yeah. And
the best way.
Yeah, it works every time.
I ignore the pain with bad humor. Welcome to Botched. Anyways, hello everybody out there in listener land and all that jazz. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Yeah. Who wants to do the
I'm good.
Who wants to do the previously?
I'll do it. Oh, I did last time actually. Charlie's
do
turn. Oh, okay.
Oh, it is Charlie's turn, yeah. Because Aiden did it right before he died.
Previously on Botched.
This big, giant, scary, shadowy, I don't know what it was. Look, I think it killed some people maybe. And that new guy got burned to a crisp and his eyeballs kind of melted out. And I'm not into that.
I've already forgotten what number we're on.
69.
628.
28? Yeah, all right. Welcome back, listeners, to the 28th episode of our 6th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We are going to start right where we left off last time because you're going to notice during this episode that Phil is not present. Unfortunately, he has had a death with his kitty cat, so he is taking the night off. So he'll be absent from this episode and the next one. But that works out great because as we left off last time, we were figuring out, what was...
cliffhanger.
Yeah, it was a cliffhanger. What happened to Boof? Well, Boof's dead as shit. Boof died from horrible, horrible internal injuries. He died in a turned-over ambulance.
I thought he was outside the ambulance.
I thought they got in the ambulance.
Yeah.
I thought Stetson carried him into
right, I
the
wasn't
ambulance to try and fix him, and then Charlie decided to blow up a car next to the ambulance.
No, hold on. Charlie didn't decide to blow up the car.
Well,
No,
you caused an
happened
explosion
as a
next to a
result.
car.
Smile, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. You made a boom boom next to a car, which caused another explosion, which caused the ambulance to roll over. But at least that didn't explode.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now there's just a big fireball right there. The shadow thing seems to be gone. So Sean Alistar,
Sean Allister.
had jumped across the street into another building because there is a horde of these fun dead zombies running up the parking garage. So you have about a turn, maybe two, before they get to you.
And also he was hidden in the cupboard in the sink
Yes, you
next
were
door,
hidden in
covered
the cupboard.
in pork. Because
Yeah.
it keeps the smell, human stink off me.
Sure.
I rolled for it and everything.
Yeah, I know you did.
Okay, I rolled well.
Yeah, you are covered in pig
And the zombies ignored the dead pigs. So clearly,
Yeah.
it's like camouflage.
Yep.
So my theory about taking mushrooms and tripping to walk with the hordes is wrong. You just have to cover yourself in dead animals.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that at
Get your
all.
meat suits. Get your meat suits.
Get your meat suits ready. So, what? Yeah, let's just start with Stetson. You've noticed that Booth has died in your arms tonight. What do you?
Well,
Did the cicadas come back to life and fly away?
No, he doesn't have them anymore.
Oh.
It
What did he
must have been.
It was crawfish. Did the crawfish reform and scurry away?
What crawfish are you talking about?
Didn't he? I
He
thought
had,
he
they
upgraded
were crawfish tails.
For what?
for
That
his
he had-
teeth.
No. He
Yeah,
got regular teeth.
Oh, he got
repla-
implants?
Well, no, he got dentures from the Duke.
What a waste.
Lame. Take the dentures to remember him by then.
Sure.
I'll reach down and pluck out the denture. No,
You didn't
waste
even know
not.
that guy.
Waste
fair.
not.
It's very. You pluck it out of
Well,
his
it makes taking the teeth out a lot easier.
bloody corpse. Are you taking anything off of his person before you run away?
Can I really super quick do a pat down, see if I can find anything
Real quick.
because I really don't know him that well. I
Real
don't know
quick.
what to
So
look
roll
for.
me investigation with disadvantage. Because
Oh,
this is real
with
quick.
disadvantage. Great. Well, that was a 3.
Great.
Nope. Let's see if I roll lower. No, it's a 3. So that's gonna be a 3.
I need to know what stuff he has. I have no idea.
Oh, his character sheet is not present. It must be right here. If anywhere. He had a mace, buttonoculars.
He did
He did have
Mm-hmm.
buttonoculars. That's true. He did have buttonoculars.
He would probably have those hanging around his neck for quick access.
Let's see here. God damn it. You see a bow. So he has a bow, a long bow.
Now I have a bow.
That's the first thing you see on him. And God damn it, he just writes the weirdest fucking things on his character sheet that don't make any sense. Let's go with. All right. And you find a little bottle of painkillers.
Ooh, pills. I
Yeah.
love pills.
That's it. That's all you can find.
I rattle the pills a little bit and then I run. Go ahead. Charlie, I think it's time we follow that squirrely friend of yours.
She's already gone.
Oh shit. I look up. Oh my god, I'm talking to myself. So I'll run and dive across to the roof where
Okay.
Alistair.
Roll me an acrobatics and an athletics.
I can do both of those. In that order,
Yes.
acrobatics is a natural 20.
Ooh, okay. You vault over that wall like a fucking gymnast.
How
And
far do
then-
you get?
Yeah. Perfect form.
Athletics is a 13.
All right. So yeah. So you are really focused on the getting over the wall part, not as much the across the way part.
Well, if you attempt a harder, movement set, then your highest achievable score gets higher. It's basic gymnastics rules.
Okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. High or low?
Low.
Okay.
I'm
You
going down.
You get to add a D10 to it
Because of the nat 20?
because of the nat 20.
That's bullshit.
That vault.
That would be an additional 4.
Okay, so 17. It's not like the most amazing, distance ever, but you're definitely gonna get across the street.
I mean, shouldn't you also high-low him to see if one of the shards of the broken glass is still sticking up from the bottom and he lands on it with his tongue?
well,
or
but
something?
see, you
Slices
landed
his
on the
leg
first.
off.
So, Sean, you landed on the first floor of the building. He
Oh,
might not.
okay.
With
I
that
see.
roll, he's probably
I
gonna
see.
land on like the second floor of the
Oh,
building.
okay.
So he's gonna go through an unbroken glass.
Oh, I'm not in a good place then, am I?
No, not.
I thought I was in the second story like
No.
everyone else.
Well, there's nobody else is in that building.
So as I am hurtling through the air,
Uh-huh.
like a graceful swan,
Sure.
may I roll a perception check to see the broken window below me and maybe get an idea for where that squirrely man went to?
Sure.
It's a 10.
Okay. So with your, a lot is going on right now. So it's like you
very
just took
confusing
slow mo
times.
because you've jumped, you feel yourself sliding like a tree squirrel across the street, and just with a quick notice, you see that there is broken glass on the first floor, but you're going to hit the non-broken glass on the second floor.
I break my own glass. I'm a trailblazer.
Okay.
Does
We'll
he
see
break
how-
the
I
glass?
lead.
We'll see how that works because he shot his glass out.
Oh,
so.
that's true. I did.
Well, I got cowboy boots on, so I got
But you're
these
going
nice
face
sturdy
first?
heels. Who said I was going face first? You said
I
that.
mean,
didn't say
I don't
that.
know.
Obviously, I want to go feet first.
Okay. All right. So you're flying through the air. That's all you can notice. Roll me a strength check.
I'm very strong. I'm a strong son of a bitch. Shit, I'm rolling like crap though. That is a 13.
All right. So you put your legs out and you just smack into this glass on the second floor. The glass cracks slightly, but does not break, and you fall the 2-story or from the second story to the
I'm
ground.
wildly clutching the wall as I slide down.
Well, there's not really.
I flail. I scream a little. Ah!
Roll me a deck save.
To
Ugh.
grab the broken
Try
glass
and
on the
catch
first floor.
something.
Just pierce my hands directly. Oh, god damn it. 13 again?
No,
Lucky
you,
13.
you don't manage to catch anything, and you just drop,
Ah!
and you take 9 falling damage as you land on a bunch of broken glass that have shattered from the window. But also, it's the street, and there's a full-on zombie horde, so there are zombies pretty close by.
Ruh-roh.
Not like next to you, but they're close.
I will dive through the broken window.
You're on the ground. You're literally laying on the ground right now.
You said the broken window was on the first floor.
Yeah, but I'm
It's not
saying,
it's
I
not
will-
street
I'm
level.
saying at the end of your turn, you're
Are
on
y'all
your.
Canadian? The first floor is the street level.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay.
It's only broken at the top because I came through the top of the window, right?
I break the rest of it.
Your turn is over. Okay,
And now
You're
for my
on the
7th
ground.
action.
Turn is over for right
Philip.
now. Jesus Christ, Phil 2.0.
Somebody's
Charlie,
got to do it since he's not here.
yeah, Charlie, you're up.
I'm gonna walk over and take Boof's mace
Okay,
and his tool pouch.
his tool pouch.
Yeah,
He doesn't even have that written down. He
you
has.
gave it to him.
He doesn't even have it down. He has.
I'm glad I
exists,
write
though.
down y'all's stuff.
He has bow, machete, bone saw, mace, band-aids, painkillers, antifungal spray would be my guess. Noculars,
Antifa spray.
two balls,
Those
my
are butt
fisto.
noculars.
It just says noculars. Doesn't even
They're
say
butt- They are butt noculars.
that. Okay. And then
That was vague.
17 arrows. That is all he has on his sheet. He says
def-
nothing but a tool pouch.
It was the tool belt that you roll and the pouches have different
Oh
things
no,
in
that
them.
was
That's Feaster.
That was Feaster.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. I put it next to Boof. Damn it.
I was like, if you're talking about that
Opportunity passed on that one.
one. Yeah, the giraffe's
know.
got that.
Then I'm gonna take the antifungal spray.
Okay.
And Charlie's gonna be very sad as she walks away toward the windows.
Well,
Okay. So since you're walking, you notice that the horde is very, very close by.
question. So since the actions are simultaneous,
Mhm.
it has what's his face already jumped.
Yeah. She's taking her time to walk around. Stetson is like a gazelle running by her and then leaping out and
Smash
across the
into
street.
She sees him hit,
Charlie hears a dong.
and a slight crack.
Yeah.
above it.
And
That
then
looked like it hurt.
from landing on glass.
I'm gonna investigate to see if there's a safer way of doing that.
It's like a ladder on the side. God damn it.
Someone put a zip line up. That's so weird.
Yeah. It's how the workers used to get to work. The zip
You-
line. It
you
was a
would-
fun
Yeah.
place.
You would probably guess the safest way would to be go even higher up in the parking garage to then jump out because you have a better chance of hitting the other building.
Isn't El Monstro up higher, or is it gone?
It died.
It exploded.
They blew it
Okay,
up.
thank
Yeah, they
God.
blew it the fuck up. Yeah. It had 2 explosions go off right next to it, so it's dead. Yeah, so that's probably your safest bet. There may even be something else up there to allow you to get over there. You're not 100% sure. But
And
that's
I'm gonna run up.
okay. Athletics. since the horde is going to be running too.
You don't say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a nat 20.
You are just booking it. The grief from Boof dying and then your newly acquired friend, eyes melting out of his head. All of this is really just, it's weighing heavy on you, Charlie, but not on your feet because you're just flying.
I'm run crying.
Yeah, you're run crying. And I'm going to say that you get up another 3 stories to the roof. And there's not a whole lot up here. There's one car that's parked up here, close to where you're located. It looks like it's a little run down, but it's not like the tires are still on it. There's just a little bit of growth and whatnot. It looks like a couple birds have made a nest of it. But other than that, it's sitting there. And there also appears to be not a radio tower, but one of those long, skinny towers jutting up off of the top of the
lightning
parking
rod?
garage. Yeah, kind of like a cross between a lightning rod and a radio tower, something like that. It's
I
about
believe that's a direct TV antenna.
sure, and that's about 20 feet high.
From the before times.
Does it look like the antenna will reach the other roof if I knock it over?
If you could knock it over, yeah.
Okay.
It won't reach the roof because the other building's higher, but it would reach the other side. And
Okay.
probably knock in a window or something.
If you can lift a lumber, you can lift a rod. Tip a rod.
That's the rules
Tip a
of
rod.
nature.
Tipperati.
Do I get to do more?
You know what? I assume, Sean, you're just staying put where you are.
Yeah, I'm trying to be still. and
You heard a
silent.
noise about 30 feet away
Well, my
outside the building.
Yeah, my
But you
zombie
don't know what it
apocalypse
is.
instinct says remain still and don't attract attention to yourself.
Sure. Stetson, as you get your wits about you, there are hundreds of fungal zombies not terribly far away.
Is the broken window on the first floor enterable or not?
Yeah, you could scale it over a small wall and into the
Is
window.
there also a door nearby? Maybe.
The front entrance of the building. That's like,
Well,
but there are fungal zombies over in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
why use the door when there's a perfectly good window here? I'm gonna vault over it
Perfectly good
and
shard of
I'm gonna-
glass I can climb into.
I'm gonna get low.
Roll me a
Get away from
stealth.
me.
Fucking motherfucker.
Get a different die.
10.
So you do climb over, and you're trying to be careful, but your hand gets cut on the broken glass as you're climbing over, and
Son of a bitch.
you cry out just out of instinct. You take 2 damage, by the way, from cutting your
Oh.
hands, and you're very sure that they hear you as you've climbed into the building. You're in a hallway. It looks like this looks like an office building, so there's offices on both sides. I believe it's a couple doors down. There's a door that's slightly cracked open, but everything else is
The office kitchenette.
it's run down. Yeah.
I'm gonna book it for the crack door and try
you.
and slide in and
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
I perceive. Hey. 21.
There is a body in this room,
Oh.
and a stench of decaying pork flesh.
I'm under the sink.
Yeah.
Does it look
Okay.
like it's covered in fungus?
No fungus whatsoever. Just looks like a
Okay.
body covered in pork.
I will use the stench of death to mask my presence, and I will just gently shut the door and try and. Is there a refrigerator or something I can hide behind?
There is a refrigerator up against the wall. It looks like this is some sort of break room. So there's a sink. That's where the pork body is currently laying underneath of.
I assumed it was a cabinet when we were talking about it last session. Like I was inside of a cabinet under a sink, like an under cabinet.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm just like laying out there.
So I was
Hey!
like, all right, weird.
I don't want to try to empty out the refrigerator. I think that'd make too much noise. But if there's a space between it and the wall, I just want to slide in there, like I would into a lady's DMs.
It would probably the fridge is pretty tight up against the wall. Your best bet is to climb up and over and behind the fridge. Probably.
I will attempt to scale it like Catwoman.
Wait, are you not going to push that fridge?
Why would I push it?
In front of the door.
Ooh. Did somebody? Who the fuck is talking?
I'll help you.
That's not my inner monologue.
Who there?
I mean, who that?
Who there?
All right, I'm gonna get up. Since
Out
apparently
of
I'm
the
just
cupboard
Yeah.
emerges a humanoid covered in pig meat.
Oh shit!
It's me. It's Sean.
Dumb son bitch. Come
No.
help me push this
All right,
fridge.
I assist, and
Okay.
we try to lock the door too this time because apparently that's something you two
Sure.
don't do.
And you can hear what appears to be a bunch of zombies not climbing up and over, but just sort of like running into that wall. Eventually they'll climb over, but they're moving over towards that area.
With Alistair's assistance, I achieve a natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah. You guys push the fridge all the way up to the door. It's still pretty heavy. It's not the only thing that's in it is basically mold at this point and empty like plastic containers. All the food's rotted away by now, but some mold and fungus has grown inside the fridge a little bit.
Does the door lock also?
Yeah, it's got a little push button.
Let's do that, and then I'm gonna push since apparently I can't hide now with this meat. I'm gonna like push the meat into the cracks under the door and around the door to stop them from being able to smell us.
Okay. All right.
But I still want to keep some to drape over myself.
Sure.
too.
Yeah. I'll say you have to use about half your pig
Okay.
to
Half my pork belly.
yeah, half
Mostly
your pork
skin.
belly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cram it in there around the edges.
Okay, now we're gonna hide, but
Yeah, where are you gonna
Very
hide?
quiet.
So in this room, there's a couple of tables, some toppled chairs. There's
Ooh.
that sink cabinet. There's other cabinets.
do we have any rope we could like try to tie the door handle shut too?
Probably.
I don't know. If we can hear them, though, we should probably
just
say fuck it.
tuck in.
Yeah. Let's take our time to hide good and like, assist each other's hiding positions. Be like,
I will. It's taking 20 is the thing, right? I just take 20 to hide. Really good.
Okay.
hide so strong.
All right. So you guys are hiding in the room.
Yep.
You're hiding in cabinets. You even put some of the tables and chairs up against the cabinet, so it's not as easy to just go over there and investigate if there's a zombie.
I toss my Stetson new buddy a piece of pork just in case.
This isn't even cooked.
Well, it's a stink pork. It's not eaten.
That's
pork.
fine. I eat it raw.
That's not going to go well for you.
Okay. Do you eat it raw?
No, I
chew it a little
bite
bit.
it and I hold it in my mouth, but as soon as I get in the cabinet, I spit it out. I'm just trying to look good. I'm just trying to look cool and manly.
Con save.
It's just in my mouth.
Yeah.
raw pork.
Put raw, not super fresh.
It's a few hours old.
Yeah.
17.
You're fine. You're a little slightly queasy, but nothing too terrible.
I ain't bitch made.
You're just like, ugh. But you can hear them. The rest of the glass basically bursts, and you can hear the shuffling and the moaning and the groaning and the scratching and all that jazz moving down the hallway. It sounds like they do bump into the door. They don't really know how to operate door handles, so
God.
they bang on the door a little bit, but
Occupied.
they don't really burst through or anything like that. Like you can tell that, they get enough resistance that they're not worried about it. You can hear some sniffing noises close to the ground. So
God I did that.
there must be something out there that can sniff. So good call on that. And for at least a few minutes, it seems like they just keep streaming into the hall, and then they sort of the hallway gets quiet. Charlie, you're up on top of the building. You've bought yourself 2 turns with your nat 20.
I hope they don't kill Charlie.
Nice.
So what would you like to do?
Hit Tristan in the face.
It gets quiet in the hallway because they go upstairs to hear the noise.
Do I think that I got time to cut through 2 parts of this antenna to make it flop over onto the building?
Cut through with what?
Yeah, with my blowtorch.
No.
No? All right.
No, you don't have 12 seconds to
Hmm.
do that.
The gun jump method worked pretty well for Alistair.
I am going to open the back door of the car,
Okay.
Oh shit! There's a car up here.
Yeah, there's one car.
and open the back seat to the trunk,
Okay.
and I'm gonna crawl into the trunk and pull the seat close after I shut the door behind me, of course.
Okay.
Not closed all the way, but like closed where it looks like the seat's closed.
Sure.
You're gonna lock the door, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Door
Yep.
locked. All the doors are locked. I
Okay.
check all the safety points,
Okay.
and I hide in the trunk.
All right. So, not very long. You're waiting before you can
notice there's
hear.
a zombie in there with you.
Hey.
No,
was
Tristan, I
getting a
didn't
bit
roll a nat
peckish.
20.
By the way, did you notice that person deleted that comment off that TikTok?
Oh, which one?
That whole
which
thread's
one?
that whole thread's gone. The one where it's like, I hate DMs. The treat
No.
fails is like crit
Aw.
fails.
No, but that was like our thing.
Yeah, the whole
Okay.
thread's
Yeah.
gone. So I don't know.
Oh.
Bummer.
Aw.
But anyways, so yeah, you get in there and you can hear pretty quickly just hundreds of these fungal zombies running around up there. It also sounds like some of them are kind of dumb and fall off the top of the building as they're sort of like pushed and shoved off. And you hear this other strange noise.
Cough.
No, it's not a cough.
Okay.
But you hear this other strange noise amidst the cacophony of groans and moans.
With the coffin cacophony.
Yeah. Coffin cacophony. It almost sounds like
Bleh. It's the count.
bleh. No, it has a it's like a high pitched shriek, but they're very long and drawn out and followed up usually by some sort of roaring noise. It's not right outside your car. It sounds like they're in one of the streets surrounding the building, as well as some like heavy thudding noises, like something heavy is out there. But I would say that if you're just hunkering down, and the car does shake every now and then because stuff's bumping into it, and you can hear things climbing onto the hood. Let me just make sure. Yeah, no. The hood doesn't pop open when something heavy jumps on it or anything like that, so your cover's not blown. But so the car does jostle around a bit, but eventually the sound sort of dies off as they make their way back down, the parking garage and in the street for the most part. I mean, there may be some stragglers out here. You're not 100% sure, but that's what you've seen.
One that got stuck in the corner is just staring at the concrete.
So yeah, what are you doing, Charlie?
His name is-
Do I think that this car will start?
Roll an intelligence check.
Oh, I'm so good at that. Ooh, that's a 4.
You have no idea if this car will start until you actually get in there and start to, fuck with it,
It's a
basically.
car.
It is a car.
All right, cool.
The tires
Cool.
looked fine.
I saw the wheels on the way in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I kicked
seats-
him a little.
Me.
The
That's
seats
not
are kind
a
of
truck.
fucked,
It's a
but-
car.
It might start.
All right, I'm gonna look for keys.
Okay.
Alicia's not there.
That's a 6.
You're not seeing any keys anywhere. You check all the usual places, where the ignition. And that's it. That's all you checked was the ignition. And on the seats.
Yeah.
Didn't see it on the seats either. So that was a 6.
Nice.
But when you're up there in the driver's seat, you do notice that there are a couple of, regular old Joe Schmo fungal zombies, wandering around up there. They're not right next to the car, but you do notice a few.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, I was waving to someone who just texted me.
Oh, okay. He's just waving, so I'm like, is he trying to get my attention? I don't know.
I've got to poop.
May I be excused?
Excuse me, Mr. Dennis. I've got to poo.
You go in the yard like Yoshi. You let her watch so she can learn.
Dogbidet.com.
That's right. Looks like peanut butter to me. So, yeah, what are you doing, Charlie?
I don't have anything. I don't have any good stealth weapons. But
You have a mace.
yeah,
no
but
knife?
I mean,
The famously stealthy maze.
It's
everybody
stealthy.
has a
Doesn't
knife.
make a bang.
It's stealthy for the first one. Then, probably not as much.
Did you get his machete or no? The stealth machete?
She just went over for
No.
the mace.
Okay.
Yeah, and the antifungal spray.
Ooh, that's stealthy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean everybody's got a knife, so I'm gonna see if I can get some advantage on one of these zombies and try and stab it in the back of the head.
Okay. Roll me stealth.
That's a nat 20.
You are
I've had
silent.
that before.
Like a shadow in the night, you creep ever closer to the zombie. You move as she moves. The other zombie is just sort of staring off into the distance, not sure what to do. So that one is not doing anything right this second. But yeah, you make your way. You are right behind said zombie, as it's just meandering around.
I'm gonna try and stealth it in a takedown. Take down it stealthily. Take it down.
Roll me an attack.
Take
Stealthy.
it downtown.
Get down, stealth take.
It's a 23.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hit. So
Nice.
it's a knife, right?
Yeah.
So, because you are sneaking up, and I'm assuming stabbing it in the head,
Oh yeah.
you get 4d4.
Noise.
Oh sweet.
44 damage. That's a lot.
That's a lot of damage. 44. I mean, phew.
I did 44. There we go.
Plus your
12.
dex.
All ones.
Plus my dex. 14.
So you stab this thing in the back of the head with this knife, shink, and it goes, and then, but it was pretty quiet. It just sort of, it's stuck on the knife. It's just it's dangling. You're just holding it up like a
No, I lower it
joystick.
down.
Charlie
Lowered.
strong as fuck.
Okay.
Lumber girl.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's true.
As you're lowering it down, it just so happens that the other zombie turns at that time and sees you and says, it doesn't scream like loud enough for probably anything else to hear, but it is running at you.
Okay.
So roll me a dex because this is sort of like an initiative.
19.
You're up first.
All
It's
right.
running at you.
I pull out my hockey stick
Okay.
and swing it right at it.
Okay.
With also a 19.
It's going to hit.
Cool.
Hockey stick of doom.
Yeah, it's got a saw
Or
blade on
7
there.
damage.
Yeah. So you slash at this zombie. It cuts across the chest, and you notice that you definitely felt the bone as the saw blade went across, and
Nice.
it cut through a bunch of the fungal growths that were growing out of it, and you notice little bits flying off and things like that. But it doesn't die.
Is she like that character from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that has a hockey stick?
Casey Jones?
Casey Jones?
Yeah, you're like Casey Jones.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I'm like
Sure.
redneck Casey Jones.
With a buzzsaw on the
Sure,
end.
bud. So it runs
Said
up,
redneck.
and it's all over you, but doesn't seem like anything happens. Your turn.
Doesn't. I don't like that.
Well, maybe maybe it just bit her in the prosthetic leg, and she,
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a positive.
Yeah. If you get bit, I'll text you, or won't.
Okay.
Look at your phone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Look at
I'm
your
gonna, I'm
phone.
gonna hit it.
To
Oh,
check
no.
to see if you got bit.
Oh no. I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay.
That's a 16.
It's gonna hit.
Sweet. Sweet. Where did you go? For 6.
Okay. So this time, since the Zambi's right up on you, you sort of jack it up under the jaw with the stick, causing it to stumble backwards. And as it's stumbling backwards, you slash it again across the face. It cuts through most of the cheekbone area and actually removes the jaw, and the head, it just goes down.
Nice.
Dead.
Nice.
Yeah. And Meanwhile, over in the other room,
So yeah, like after you fold the dough really well, you want to like flour your circle cutter, and you don't want to
Okay.
like twist when you push down. You
Okay.
just want to
Okay.
push straight down because that's how you get those like nice
Yeah.
flaky edges when you bake the biscuits.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and you want to do like an egg wash on top and sprinkle some salt.
Oh, well, that's as simple as it could be.
Dude, fucking biscuits.
I can't believe I never tried this before.
Right?
as you guys talk about biscuits, that's where we're going to take a break. And we're back. All right, back to something more interesting. Charlie, what are you doing?
Now I'm going to assess the situation more properly and see if I can knock this damn tower over with my pliers and my stuff and everything.
So it looks like if you screwed around with the tower, it could probably you could definitely separate it off the building. If you did it because you have a construction background, obviously, you most definitely could probably detach things in a certain order where it would break in a direction that you want to go. Sort of like when you're chopping a tree, you chop in like one section, so then it tends to break going that way. Same thing. So you could probably definitely do it, and stealthily at this point. Wouldn't be too
Sweet.
loud.
I would like to do that.
All right. It takes you a few minutes, but eventually you hear it, and the metal starts to bend, and the entire tower starts to go. And you're on the, I believe, 5th story.
Yeah, he said she went 3 up and we were at 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Mhm.
you were on 3 or 4 before. So I'll say you're on this top of this building is 6 stories. So 6th story goes over and smashes into the glass of the building that's next door.
Should we roll
And-
perception or?
Nice.
Oh, you hear it.
Okay.
You don't even have to roll
Oh,
perception.
what the fuck was that?
You feel a slight shake in your building, and it sounds like something has happened way, way, way above you. And yeah, so the tower is smashed into, it actually smashes through the glass, sort of breaks the front part of one of the floors, and then busts through to the next floor. So it's almost like a ramp a little bit. It's not going to be the easiest thing to walk on or run on or anything like that, but yeah. And, as you're doing that, you notice that you look down. Roll me a perception check.
$17.
Okay. You notice horde of zombies or whatever, but you also notice where that shrieking noise was coming from. There is a zombie that you've not seen before. It looks like a gargantuan slug, but with like a weird deformed female body, or even possibly a couple different bodies, like on the front of it. And like just big pustules on their like necks. It's like this huge, giant, sluggy maggot looking thing. And it also has like all these weird sort of proboscis things, almost like spider legs, but not to move it. They're just up and suspended in the air. And walking on either side of it are 2 of these huge, gargantuan looking like colossal zombies. You saw one previously at the hospital. That's what busted through the door in the wall. They have like big swollen limbs, and like they're 3 times bigger than a normal person.
And this one that had acid.
Big
That's
old
a different
smashy
one.
boys.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't have acid. They look like they're just big beefy boys. And they're literally walking right alongside this weird slug thing as it just moves through the streets and shrieks wildly. The other zombies are staying away from it. But that's moving. And it doesn't seem like any of the zombies have noticed you up above. There are some zombies clambering into the building, namely through the broken window that's below every now and then, but for the most part, nobody's really paying attention to that building for now.
All right.
Real quick, DM,
Yeah.
just because I don't want you to embarrass yourself further.
Mhm.
A proboscis is a big nose.
What's
A
the
proboscis.
Yeah.
A proboscis is a flower that gets paid.
what's the word I'm thinking of then? That's like Starship Troopers. Remember the thing that juts into the guy's brain?
It's a proboscis.
Proboscis. Okay, sorry. Proboscis
What I
is what I
just
meant to say.
said.
Okay.
I didn't find that to be clear from what you said. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't find that to be clear from you. I thought neither one of the words
I thought
worked.
that you were saying they were both wrong.
Yeah.
No. Proboscis is the word you were looking for.
Okay.
So proboscis is what you said.
Got it.
High biscuits.
Pro biscuits.
I'm pro biscuits.
Proboscis. Sure.
I am also pro biscuits.
Yes. Yeah, I would vote for that person.
Mhm.
Free biscuits on a daily basis. Yeah.
Biscuits 2020.
Biscuits.
Boop.
So yeah. So it has numerous proboscis. Proboscis? Proboscis? Proboscis?
Proboscis.
Probiscum.
Numerous
Probiscum.
pro bass shop medals.
Probisco. Got it.
Panic at the Probisco.
Yeah. So
Probiscuous.
yeah. So it's got, man, it looks like dozens of these things just jutting up and sort of dangling up off the sides of this weird slug thing. It's
Can one dangle up? I mean, I suppose if gravity
Yeah.
was reversed.
so like the arms go up and then they like the proboscis hang down. So they're dangling.
Should we, as Charlie knows, take a break?
We already did take a break.
Did we?
We just did.
Yeah,
we
you
just
just
did a
literally
break.
just did it like a
I
minute ago.
I stroked the fuck out.
During your
Jesus
biscuit
Christ.
combo.
Yeah, you
That
talked
really
about
happened?
you talked about biscuits, and then I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
and as you talk about that, let's take a break.
I thought you said let's go
And
to
we're-
something more interesting.
And then we're back. Let's talk about
Wow.
something more interesting.
Wow.
Have you already forgotten our time in
Jesus.
Houston when we made
Huh?
biscuits together in the kitchen?
Huh?
Oh my!
Charlie, what are you doing now?
I'm going to very carefully try and test it first, and then climb across this antenna.
It's definitely sturdy enough. It's not moving anywhere. It's not sliding around. It looks like the impact made it really just sort of settle in place. Now, if you wait like a year or a couple, it'll probably be loosey-goosey enough where it would fall out. But for right now,
It's a good thing I'm here now.
yeah, you're fine.
I cross.
Okay, roll me acrobatics.
Sweet. 18.
Yeah, you just sort of shimmy your way on over there. Whoop, 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 whoop. And you make it over to the other side. And you don't see any zombies over here. It looks like it's an office building that's been long abandoned. You do see some skeletons here or there and some fungal growths here and there, but not too much. It looks like, this city is kept fairly fungus clean.
Man, imagine
Cool.
imagine dying at your office.
Oh my God. No.
Sounds awful.
Yep.
I refuse to imagine that.
This is
Worst
my office.
nightmare.
But yeah, so that's where you are. It sounds
Alright, cool.
as though there are possibly zombies somewhere in this building, but they're not super close to you. Because you can
Alright.
hear them, you can hear rattling around, you can hear moans and groans and rah, stuff like that. But like I said, doesn't sound like they're on your floor. It sounds like they're far, far below. Sean and Stetson, are you staying put?
So after we hear like the big crash bang sound,
Yeah.
like go up to the door and try to listen outside to see like what's going on.
Sure.
Is there like a bunch of sound coming out of the hallway? I got an 8.
You put your ear up to the door. All you can hear, it does sound like, zombies every now and then pour over the wall, go through the hallway, knock on the door. Not knock on the door, but like bang into the door every now and then. But that's about it. The ceiling above you is like that weird drop tile stuff. So you can kind of hear that there's probably some upstairs, at least on one floor above.
As
but that's all you're getting.
As I observe Alistair putting his ear to the refrigerator next to the door,
with a piece of pork in between it.
Yeah.
I will put my ear to the undoubtedly thin drywall of the office building
Okay.
to see if I hear
That's
anything.
disconcerting, but true.
All right.
There's also
that's-
windows in that room.
Really?
Windows to the inside.
Windows to the outside.
Okay. All right. 16.
Okay.
Feel less safe.
You definitely hear numerous zombies running around inside this building looking for something. Probably you guys. And it also sounds like there are some, at least 1, 2, maybe even 3 stories above you.
Is there the window? Is it Is it a slide up? Is it a slide to the side? Is it
Doesn't
a
look
push
like they-
and it pivots?
Doesn't look like they open.
Well,
Shit.
if
Can we-
can I just press my face just real hard like a child trying to see down a very tall building, and look up and see if maybe there's some sort of fire escape.
So if you press your face real close to the glass and look up, you notice that there is what looks to be almost like a radio tower going from the parking garage all the way over to your building. But because you're in the building, you can't see if there's a fire escape from there.
I mean, it's got to be a fire escape in every building, right?
Yeah,
That's just like fire code.
sure, but it's not going to be on the first floor.
Okay, is there a real like sturdy, real super sharp knife in the kitchen?
I've got one.
You find knives.
You got one?
Yeah.
All right. I saw this in Batman the Animated Series.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Cut a circle on the glass.
Not that sharp.
Also, you could see zombies outside in the
Yeah,
street.
stop moving.
I close the curtains.
Like you could see them out there.
Let's close the blinds.
So I think, cutting into the glass will probably
Unhelpful.
draw attention. In fact, while you have your face up against the glass, you notice that there is a giant slug-like zombie
Nope.
crawling its way through the street with two hulking monstrosities
Close the blinds.
walking next to it and poof, 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 as they walk. And it shrieks a lot.
I'm going to give myself a secret intelligence check. Ooh, that's pretty damn good.
Okay.
All right. So, Alistair, I believe our wood crazed companion may have made her way over here on yonder antenna.
And can you close the blinds for me?
I've already done that,
Okay.
and I think we should scour whatever we can out of this kitchen in the way of stealth items and stealth knives.
Stealth knives.
Only
out.
the darkest, least reflective knives.
Okay.
And get out there and kill some zombies and get up to her. Help her
Well,
out.
should we go out to the street or should we try to crawl into
Oh,
the drop ceiling?
okay,
'Cause
so
can we
I
crawl
don't know
along
what the
struts?
fuck that thing was out there on the street, but
Yeah.
I don't care to meet it. I think I'd
either.
rather take my chances with the regular zombies.
So we're just gonna open this door.
I think that's all we can do. You want me to get ready with the knives, or should you? And I'll move the fridge.
I mean, I've got a pretty good dex attack. I say out of character.
All right. Well, I don't know what exactly you mean by that, but I will move this fridge.
I mean, so I've got a +6 to attack for dex.
I'm still
Not
not
like
sure why
with
you're
dex.
citing numbers at me, son. But
Okay, so open that fridge up. Let's go. No
Okay.
I'll
guns,
pull the
only
fridge-
knives.
I'll
Only
pull the
knives.
fridge back to open the door.
We're stealthing.
All right.
Well, the fridge is gonna make noise. I'll assist the fridge.
Well, so luckily, when you wait for it to be relatively quiet in the hallway, you move the fridge. You open the door. You don't see anything in your immediate hallway.
The Scooby-Doo lookout.
You know it won't be very long before something else comes in that window, probably, but because it's busted.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing there right this second.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
stealthing up the stairs.
Roll stealth. It's also very dark in this building, so
22.
19.
okay. You guys are both super stealthy. As you make your way down the hallway, it's a T intersection. There's stairs. There's like a picture of stairs for an exit, as well as, you're probably sure you could probably go upstairs that way too. But so you turn to the left where those stairs are located, and you see that there are a number of zombies in that hallway. Like I said, it is very dark.
A number, you say?
It looks like there are 2 zombies right now from what you can see.
Okay.
And it also
you-
appears that they are not looking in your direction.
Alistair, you want right or left?
Left side.
I'll take right.
Strong side.
Let's go.
Okay, roll to attack.
17
It's going to hit.
with my super chef's knife.
So that'll be 4d4 plus your...
Oh, same
Dex.
as a regular knife, even though
Yeah,
I
because you're
take care of
stabbing him
it?
in the head. Yeah, it's a knife.
Non-natural 20 for me.
Same thing. 4d4 plus dex.
Oh, Nice job. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 damage.
You stab it in the back of the head, dies immediately. Goes down.
I ready my next attack in case my friend doesn't do so good.
Yep.
13.
Also stabs it in the back of the head. You guys are in sync. Like so in sync. Like Justin and one of the other ones.
I
Whoever he
give
may be.
Alistair a sturdy thumbs up.
Yeah. Both stab, stab.
Heard.
Down they go. And you can see a stairwell to the left.
You said she
About-
was upstairs?
That's where-
I think she's probably on the roof.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
And so you creep your way down the hallway. Roll me another stealth.
15 this time.
Okay. Pretty stealthy.
Oh. 10.
Okay. So, Sean, you're going down the hallway very quietly, but Stetson, you step in a puddle of fungal zombie. You fart. You just can't help it because you
God
bit
damn
into that
these
pork. It
Tight,
just
form-fitting
Ugh.
jeans.
But you step on some what appears to be some fungal zombie blood, and it makes like a sneaker on a very slippery
Basketball
surface.
court? Yeah.
The basketball court side, yeah. I pivot.
And you know that you are probably going to have a very small amount of time before one of these things, or many of these things,
So
come
we
to
sh-
investigate.
close the door
Speed up
behind us?
towards.
Yeah.
I speed up towards the stairs a little bit.
Okay. So you guys move over towards the stairs. As soon as you round the corner, you notice that there are 3 zombies in this stairwell.
Shit. But we closed
And
the door
they-
behind us anyway.
Sure. So you close the door behind you guys, and there's 3 zombies right there in your vicinity looking right at you. So roll me
Hey, guys.
initiative.
Go, motherfuckers.
I initiate with a 16.
Whew, they got a nat 20.
Fuck off.
So
I
they
initiate
they're
with
gonna go
Oh
first.
no.
a 9, and I didn't want to go first anyway.
Okay.
I, of course, have my good old handy wrap around my arm so I don't get bit good.
Hander dander.
So I don't get bit good. What'd
Oh
you,
yeah, the Train to Busan special.
What'd you say your thing was?
I got a 16. What thing?
That. Stetson, you got a 9?
I got a 9.
Okay. So the 3 zombies are going to go. And, let's see here.
You want to roll them separately? They all get nat 20s?
No, all the I've always done that. All the monsters go once.
Live or die by the one roll. Here at
Yep.
Botched Podcast.
So let's see here.
They
Who's
all
the
crit
top
you.
one? Tristan, you're higher up on my screen, so you'll be the high.
God damn it.
Stetson, you'll be the low.
I'm so high.
2 are going to attack Sean. 1's going to attack Stetson.
Yeah,
What's your ACs, just so I know?
15.
My leather cowboy boots give me an armor class of 12.
I was assuming because I'm wearing chef's stuff that I have plus
I'm
2.
wearing denim.
Do I not have a plus 2 to my natural AC?
Why?
Because I'm wearing a lot of linen.
Because
It's basically
he's-
cloth armor.
he's a cook, so
Cloth
all the
armor doesn't
flour
give
that-
you anything in D&D.
all the flour that is caked on him.
So I'll just take a 13 for my AC then.
Okay.
Man, we're bad at being in the apocalypse, not armoring
Yeah, we're
ourselves.
fucking it up.
Okay. So all 3 of the zombies move right into your range, and they're all over you. And I will text each one of you who got hit. If
or
you got
if you
hit.
got hit,
If
yeah.
you get hit, I'm texting. So if you get a message, that means you got bit.
Well,
Looking at my phone.
bit or like grappled.
Bit.
I thought we had agreed there was
What
a
is
grappling
a
before
bite
there was
but a
biting?
grapple
No,
of
always.
the mouth?
Yeah, biting or scratching. Either one of these could be. So I have sent the messages. So if you've been bit or scratched, you've been notified. So the 3 zombies come in. They do their
I
thing.
know that now.
Then, Sean, you're up.
There's one attacking me. You said
2.
2.
Yeah.
All right.
They're right up in your grill.
And I can aim for the face.
You can aim for the face
All
or the
right, I'm
head.
aiming for the fucking face.
-2.
So +6 -2 is 22. Eat
It's
it.
gonna hit.
44.
Well,
not a
the
stealth
44
attack?
was because of stealth.
So
So,
like 2d6.
I'll say 2d4
2d4.
plus dex. I
Bunch
was
of
given a
horseshit.
bonus 2 because of the stealthy thing.
9.
Okay. So you stab it in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like it dies.
Stab it again.
'Kay.
With a 1.
Oh, a botch.
One.
Okay. Let's see. What did the death die say today?
Don't you 95 me or above?
No, I didn't roll that high. But
He
you
rolled
drop
69.
you drop your knife.
I needed that knife.
And it ting 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 onto the ground.
Welcome to my fart palace.
Well, surely he, along with me, found some extra knives in the kitchen.
Now, did you have one knife and you were stabbing twice, or did you have two knives?
I had one knife and I was stabbing twice.
Okay, that's fine. So those are your two attacks. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Stetson.
Well, I had two knives.
Well, then I want to take, and then for my second action, I want to take a dodge action.
Okay. What's that do?
Makes me dodge good.
Okay.
You're the DM.
Dodge. Yeah, I forget. No one ever does it.
Well, I'm doing it because I'm not moving.
They have disadvantage on attack.
Yeah.
Okay. But don't you? But to take a dodge action, does that mean you can't attack?
No, because you have two.
No,
you have two
'cause
actions in
it's-
a round.
Yeah, it's an action.
And I
so.
attack twice with one.
No, you have
action.
a movement action
And
and
I
an
did-
action. I thought.
Dodge is a movement action.
Oh, dodge is a movement action. Okay.
Pretty sure.
It depends on your class.
my class. It's a movement action.
Okay, well, there you go.
Okay.
As
So
a chef, as a chef, I can dodge real good.
So-
I said so. Fine. I'll say
Hey, you
instead
haven't
of
been able
moving,
to dodge in a kitchen.
since you're not moving, I'll say you can dodge to give them disadvantage when they're attacking. Stetson, you're up.
What was the damage that zombie attacked me for?
If
did you
you
not say
if you
that?
took
Or was
damage,
that
I
in
would
the-
send it to you because
Okay.
we're keeping it a mystery.
Gotcha. A
way to
mystery.
give it away.
Nobody knows.
Nobody
I don't
knows.
like it.
Nobody knows. Well, I'm gonna attack him
Okay.
because I don't like nobody snapping at me. Like
Sure.
no snappy,
Snap, snap, snapperoo.
snap it a do. That's a 19.
It's gonna hit.
Okay. What's my damage there?
So did you call a shot or are you just stabbing?
I was just stabbing wildly in
Oh,
the
it's
dark.
it's just a D4 plus your dex.
That's 3.
Okay.
And now that I've got him off center, I'm gonna come around with the other knife for my second attack and try and get him in that eye socket.
Okay.
-2.
Yes.
Fuck.
Well, also, so you have two knives, right?
Yes.
So you're dual wielding. So attack.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
You just-
definitely a miss with my offhand.
Yeah, you just don't get your bonus for your offhand.
I'm gonna try to come around with the under the jaw.
Sure.
Under the jaw
For your main,
with
for
my
your second
primary.
attack. Cha-cha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Son of a bitch! I rolled the same goddamn thing.
What'd you get?
A fucking 8.
Yeah, no, that's not good enough. What'd you
And
get for your offhand on the second attack?
Let's see. Hey, I got a 15.
That's good. Yeah, it's good. Roll your damage. I don't think you get to add your dex score to it.
No,
Fuck it. I'll let you add your dex score to it.
I thank you.
Yeah. I don't. You can't add your proficiency to the attack, but you can still add the damage to it. So
It become clear to me that I can't do what I said I did. So I'm not taking a dodge action. I'm just standing there.
5 damage.
alrighty.
I've been wrong before, and I'm wrong again.
So you stab this thing in the head this time. It goes under the jaw. It looks like it almost pokes up out of its mouth and through the nose a little bit. So you haven't hit the brain, but it definitely did a good bit of damage, as like a lot of the blood and like other weird lumpy stuff has fallen out of the hole around the knife. And
Hold tight to that knife and make sure that snappy thing don't come after me
sure, that part
for the
can't.
first time.
So 2 will attack Sean. Okay. And 1 will attack.
Sean!
I don't like being attacked.
Sean!
Okay.
Heavy rain.
Let me text.
Maybe
If
or
anyone's
maybe or
been
maybe not
attacked?
text anybody.
Yeah.
He
I
says
may-
as he looks down at his phone.
I may or may. If you noticed last time, I also
You
looked
did,
down
it's
my
true,
phone.
it's true.
So, yeah. Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I don't like it.
So yeah. So it'll be back around to Sean.
Still 2 zombies at me.
Yeah. Right on you. One is not looking great. Has had numerous knife wounds.
Do I have any? I've got other weapons in my pack, of course.
Probably. Though they are on top of you, so that makes things a little
Oh, I'm like literally on the ground. Sorry.
No. But I mean, like they're on you. I mean, they're
Okay. Well, luckily, Sean
Uh-huh.
was a smart boy and took the grappler feat.
Okay.
So smart. So smart.
That I just have to pull up the rules to. I'm gonna make a grapple check.
Okay.
Against one of them.
Sure.
The least stabby dude one, because he's gonna stab him next turn. Clearly, because he goes after me.
Stabby
Well, you-
dude, long lost nephew. Of
You
Scooby-Doo.
have 2 on you. He has 1 on him.
Oh, that other one's still alive?
Yeah.
You suck.
You can kill him.
Okay.
You got him low.
Okay. So a grapple is an attack action, right?
Yes.
So I get 2 attacks. So I can stab and then grapple?
Sure.
All right. Do it. I'm going to stab the one that's been stabbed before by me. I'm going to hit it.
In the head or just in
Yeah,
general?
in the head.
Okay.
Fuck off. 6 more damage.
You stab him in the head. This time, it goes limp,
Thank God.
goes down because you stab it right in the temple, goes right through. The eyes poke out a little bit because you moved some stuff around, and down it goes.
Okay. I'm going to use at least 1 free hand, and I'm going to grapple instead of attack.
Okay.
And it's either strength or dex chosen by either of us. Better.
All right.
Better choice. And if I succeed on my attack as an opposing attack, the target is incapacitated. So I got a 15,
Okay. So I'm supposed to roll.
an opposing strength.
You win. Barely, but you win.
Okay, sweet. I'm just like locking this thing down
Okay.
so it can't do anything. I don't think it can attack me.
Okay. So yeah, you basically, I'm imagining you sort of wrap one arm around it and then the other one under the chin so it can't do anything.
But I can still. So it's saying I can still attack it while it's grappled. So like
Oh, okay.
I'm like one arm stiff arming it
Sure.
or something.
You're stiff arming it. Slap fighting.
You just Heismaning it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stetson, you're up.
But both of us
All right.
can't move. Is the takeaway?
Sure.
I'm gonna stab.
All right.
I'm gonna stab him.
Calling the shot or just stabbing?
Just stabbing. Natural 20.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
That's my 3rd of the session. How about that? Fake rolls. All right, and that is almost max damage. Not quite. All right, that's a with that knife. That's gonna be an 8 damage.
So you stab into the chest, but you don't even know your own strength sometimes, Stetson, and you actually rip downwards, and just like a hot knife through butter, it just goes right down. And as you go through the stomach region, all of it like it had a buildup of something inside, and the guts just burst forward, and they just fall out of it. Just
This is
That's the-
normal to me.
yeah, and it just falls. It collapses in on itself. You still have another attack, and the other one is grappled. So I think that gives you
All right.
advantage.
It sure does.
Little help.
I'm gonna. I'll give you more than a little, buddy. Advantage gives me a nice 21 to attack.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to hit.
Shit, yeah. All right, and that's gonna be two damage.
2? Oh yeah, no, it's barely injured.
I come up with the other hand. Let's stab it. Try and get it in the eye.
Okay.
Be like your third attack of the round, or what? Oh, you pushed.
I rolled a 2. God damn, I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Get out. At least it wasn't a 1. I'm not stabbed.
Yeah,
didn't
right.
stab me with the-
And thank goodness I had advantage on that.
Yeah, so you miss. It'll be back around to the creature, so it's going to try and strength out.
Yep, it does an opposing roll to get out.
Got an 18.
I got a motherfucking 19. Get out.
All right. It
Get
can't. And it just can't seem to get loose.
I'm too quick.
You're too quick.
Pap.
Pap, pap. Sean, you're up.
All right. I get an advantage attack. I will hit it with a 19. I'll even take the -2 to hit it in the head.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 damage.
Okay. It is real close to death. It does. It looks like it's having a rough time.
I think I still get to attack
I
twice.
assume.
Same damage.
Okay, so yeah, this time you stab it in the head, and you come down on the top of it, But like again, you sort of do a little bit of a jerking motion, and it forces you hear the snap of the neck as the knife goes, the head goes, but the rest of the body doesn't, and you've basically ripped the head off of this thing, and it collapses. You start to hear some scratching and banging on the door outside, like right behind you, because you guys are making some noise in here. But you
Get away.
seems like you go up the rest of the stairs for right now.
Let's go find Charlie.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So as you start to make your way up the stairs, that's where we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, and
Your mic's
Twitch at
on.
Botched Podcast. This episode of Botch was brought to you by the Patreon producers.
You're coming through his mic.
Oh, he just doesn't have monitor on. That's all. He's good.
It's not.
His
I don't.
monitor's just.
Oh,
not
his
on.
monitor's off. Okay.
Otherwise, but it's still on.
Yeah, I hear it fine.
Okay.
This episode of Botch is brought to you by the Patreon producers. His Lord of Magistry, Big Jim, the Nuck, Big John, Lord Chronic, Skinner, God King Shandapanda,
Long Maggie brains.
Female Zuchari, Gamers Galaxy, Disgruntled Furniture, Sonata Mag, and Bread
Can
2287.
you do that last part again? Because Dennis cleared his throat over top of it.
Disgruntled Furniture, Sonata Mag, and Bread 2287. You want to send something to the studio and we'll open it up on stream? You can do that by sending things over to P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania 17325. If you can want to support the show but can't do it financially, you can head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. Thank you to our newest patron, Snarlax.
Snarlax?
We appreciate your patronage.
Hell yeah.
Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro theme. You can follow them all over the internet at Gozer_music or just tiny.cc/Gozer. Thank you to Emily Swan for our album art. She is all over the internet at a swan named Emily. And as always,
When the full weight of a 200-pound man and his cowboy boots isn't enough to break a pane of fucking glass, and you plummet two stories, scream botched as you fall, and we'll hear you.
see you next week, nerds.
If you're in chat, stick around. We have another episode coming live. Sorry, bud.
No, it's all right.
All bits will be donated to Phil's cat's headstone.
Oh,
Oh, it's not funny. Sorry.
Poor
Why I'm
baby.
laughing?
Did we have a lone survivor?
No.
We salute you, fucking nobody.
Yeah, this
Weeks.
week's,
You're all dead. You're all dead in here.
All right. We're going to take a break, and
I
then
gotta
we'll be
poop.
right back. Because
Dennis,
Tristan
ooh,
needs to
I have
poop.
to poop.
Waving again, are you? Okay. You could go. You can go.